Secret tricks police officers use that most people don't know about. Police tap the back of your car during traffic stops. When police officers walk up to a car they have pulled over, many will briefly tap the trunk or tail light. This small gesture is actually part of official training in many departments. Officers do it to make sure the trunk is fully closed so that no one is hiding inside. It is also a way to create a physical record of the stop. A tap can leave fingerprints or DNA on the vehicle, which helps investigators confirm which car the officer approached if something later goes wrong. Even with body cameras and dash cameras, this habit continues because it gives officers an added layer of protection. It may look simple, but it is a long-standing safety technique used across the United States. Officers can collect DNA from items you voluntarily touch. Inside a police station, it is common for officers to offer a person a glass of water, a tissue, or even a pen. Many people do not realize that if they touch those items, they may leave fingerprints or DNA on them. In the United States, police are allowed to collect DNA from items you willingly touch if you are already lawfully detained or under investigation. They cannot force you to give DNA without the proper legal process, but if you choose to handle an item, you make it available to them. This is why many attorneys advise people to avoid touching unnecessary objects and to ask for legal counsel before answering questions. Even innocent people can accidentally complicate their situation if they are not careful in stressful environments like police stations. Field sobriety tests are optional in many states. When a driver is stopped on suspicion of drinking, officers may ask them to perform a field sobriety test. These tests include tasks like walking in a straight line or balancing on one leg. What many people do not know is that in many states, drivers are legally allowed to refuse these roadside tests. Field sobriety tests can be affected by nerves, medical conditions, poor balance, or even uneven ground, so they are not always accurate. Many lawyers recommend politely declining the test and requesting a blood test instead, because blood tests are considered the most reliable way to measure alcohol levels. However, it is important to understand that after an arrest, refusing an official breath or blood test can still result in legal consequences depending on the state.